whatever I go through in life, I'm going to find a way to turn it into a positive situation that I can learn and grow from. And guess what? Most times it's not that serious. It's our own minds and our fabrication and our thinking that make things detrimental or negative. Dude, everything that you think is working against you could be working for you if you learn how to shift your perspective. I got a really good message for you guys. The past 2-3 weeks, I've been so freaking busy. Like, I'm always doing stuff, right? I'm always in go mode. I'm always motivated, inspired, and taking massive action. But the last couple of weeks, my wife hasn't been feeling well. Her morning sickness is kicking her butt. So I've been doing a lot at home. Chores, dishes, cleaning up after the kids, taking them to after school activities. School just started yesterday, so today we did a drop off for 3 kids, right? Preschool, kindergarten, and junior high with Preston, Scarlett, and Mason. So it's just been nonstop, go mode, 24/7. From the moment I open my eyes to the moment I go to sleep, I'm doing stuff. There's always something to be done, right? And number one, it gives me so much respect for what my wife always does. I think a lot of guys who run businesses or you're out, chasing your dreams every day, and a lot of guys I know, like, their wives are home. They're taking care of the house. They're taking care of the kids. We fail to recognize how much they do sometimes. Like, they do so much, right? So, like, make sure you show love and appreciation to your woman first and foremost, because they're doing just as much as you, if not more, right? Different skill set, different energy, different demeanor, but we're in this together. We're partners, right? And that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? So, but look at you guys. One thing I've done since I came home from prison is I've been all in. But I always put myself in situations where I'm either going to fail or succeed. Like, from the moment I came home, I literally left a sure thing in my uncle's company where I could have made tons of money, had tons of benefits. I had the company basically handed to me, right? I had a place to stay. I could have just stayed sober, went to meetings, worked in that company, and been fine. But I didn't want that. I had a vision of who I wanted to be in the life I wanted to create. So I left that property, left that sure thing for an unsure thing. I literally flew in a plane to Santa Barbara over the mudslides that were shutting down the US 101 with a duffel bag on my back and $700 to my name. I had nothing else. I didn't have a place to stay. I didn't have a car. I had no job. I had nothing but a vision and a dream and the courage to pursue that vision. So when I got to Santa Barbara that day, I went to a gym where an old friend was working as a personal trainer. I met the gym owner, and he gave me the okay to train clients out of his gym under my friend as a personal trainer, right? I told the owner my story. I just got out of prison. I was motivated to change and help people. I wanted a second chance. He saw the look in my eyes. He believed me because I was genuine and real and honest. So he said, yeah, you can train here, man. I don't care about your past. Prove to me who you are from this day forward. And so I started working as a personal trainer in that gym. Dude, I was making $1,700 a month. And so that same day I went to another friend's house where his dad rented out rooms. I gave him all my money. Now I had a room to stay in. And that same day I found an old beat up car that my uncle's mechanic let me borrow. And now I had a job, a place to stay, and I had a car. All of that by just taking action towards my vision and not holding back or settling. So that was the beginning. Everything I've done since that point has always been betting on myself and taking massive risks. Like, I always put myself in a position where it's sink or swim. I'm going to fail miserably, or I'm going to find a way to succeed. Most people in life will never do that. They want safety. They want a sure thing. They're cautious. They want their 401k. They want their savings. They want to be okay, safe, and secure. And I'm here to tell you, I understand that way of thinking, but that way of thinking never will get you to the top, to the life that you want to be at. The only way you get to that life is you got to go all in and bet on yourself and believe that it's possible. Know that if you give everything you have and you put yourself in a position where you're either going to fail or succeed, and it's dire circumstances, you will 9 times out of 10 rise to the occasion. And that one time that you don't, you're going to pivot and find a way to make it all right anyway. A lot of people have this fear of failure, this fear of being in a really bad spot in their life. Dude, we are resilient human beings. We always find a way to make it work. Even if it doesn't go the way you intended, you will find a way to make it work. The fact that you're alive today and you have legs to walk with, air in your lungs, eyes that you can see colors with, you're blessed. I talk to so many guys that want to be super successful and influential, but they're scared to go all in. I'm like, bro, what's the worst thing that could happen? You're going to end up back where you are right now? Like, believe in yourself and bet on yourself. And so for the past 5 or 6 years, I've done this consistently over and over and over. I'm consistently putting myself in a place in my life where I have to show up and rise to the occasion. Like, there's no room for error in my life. I have people that depend on me, my wife, my children, my clients, my team members. And so, the reason I'm bringing this up right now too is because I've never been busier in my life than I am right now, as far as taking care of the kids, helping out at home, running my company, leaning on my team members, delegating to my team members, making sure clients are being fulfilled, making sure content's going out. Like, I'm a fucking machine. I'm so dialed in right now. And it showed me a whole new level in my life. When I realized this, I operate best when the pressure is high. I operate best when I have so much on my plate. There's no option to get distracted. There's no option to relax. There's no off switch. I don't want a fucking off switch. I wouldn't even sleep if I didn't have to. But I've been sleeping good lately, I'll tell you that. I'm fucking tired. But when I get tired and fatigued, I tap into the spirit. And that energy is insurmountable. That energy is limitless. You're fatigued because you're not inspired. You're fatigued and tired and need rest because you're not pursuing your purpose. You don't have a vision of the ultimate life. You're not all in. When you have that vision and you're connected in such a way, you don't get tired. You are more driven, more focused, more obsessed than ever before. So look at, I've hit another level. And I'm never going back. I am going to be so fucking dialed in my life because I am never going to put myself in a position where I have an option to chill, to do less. I'm going to put myself in situations where the only alternative is to do more, to be more efficient, more organized, a better team leader, delegate, get better people around me. I'm taking everything to the next level. And I'm going to show you how I continue to provide for my wife, my children. My children go to the best private school in Santa Barbara. Life by design, motherfucker. My wife can do whatever she wants every day. She could start her own business. She could chill at home. She could fucking tend the flowers in the backyard. She could come to the office with me. We could do podcasts together. We could travel together. I'm going to buy them a private jet and we're going to fly around the fucking world. And I'm going to show them everything amazing that this life has to offer. I'm going to change lives. I'm going to hit the biggest stages. I'm going to rise to the very top in the coaching space. Unstoppable 365 will be the #1 personal development program in the world. Mark my words. I'm hitting a whole nother level, you guys, because I'm not backing down. The obstacles in front of me, I'm using them as leverage. I'm using them as leverage to hit those next levels that my heart is calling me to take. And you have these moments in life where you think something is negative or adverse. It's an opportunity. Are you the type of person that gets discouraged or you get fired the fuck up and you're like, dude, this is not going to stop me. I'm going to plow right through this obstacle and I'm going to become a more resilient and determined person than I've ever been. I'm going to be more creative, more resourceful. I'm going to use this mind for good to find solutions and I'm never going to stop. There's two types of people in this world. Victims who get discouraged when things don't go their way, and those champions, those winners, those warriors that look at something that's in their path and go, thank you, God. This moment is going to make me that much better because I'm not going to quit. I'm going to find a way to overcome this. I'm going to seek out the solution. And because of that, I'm going to be a different person for the rest of my life. So this message is for those of you that think that life is hard. You're a fucking pussy. Life is easy. Life is a gift. Life is a blessing. You see the shift in my perspective? You could cut off my arms right now and I'm going to find the good in that moment, right? You could put me on a stretcher in the hospital right now. I'm going to find the good in that moment. Whatever I go through in life, I'm going to find a way to turn it into a positive situation that I can learn and grow from. And guess what? Most times it's not that serious. It's our own minds and our fabrication and our thinking that make things detrimental or negative. Dude, everything that you think is working against you could be working for you if you learn how to shift your perspective. This is the high level awareness I developed in my jail cell when I was facing life in prison that changed my life. And this is what I teach business owners, coaching clients, and all the men that I work with, so that they can level up in their lives as well. So they could be the best leaders in their business, the best husbands for their wives, and the best parents and leaders for their children. And I'm telling you, so they can live the ultimate life. If you're someone like me who wants to live the ultimate life, you want to be in the top 1% financially, in your marriage, for your children, in your business, in your fucking physique, in your mind, in your heart, and your soul, reach out to me. Let's take this to the next level. I love you guys. Let's go.